So in this one, I thought I would tell you about 2 reasons why cheating should always be a deal breaker, using Cardi B as an example, because I recently heard her saying that she didn't only leave Offset because he was a cheater. I guess she was answering to the innumerous people asking her why leave a cheater to go to the next, right? So she said that because cheating wasn't the only reason why she left Offset. She didn't mention the other reasons, but she just said, verbally, I heard her say this, that cheating wasn't the only reason why she left him. And I think she should have left him the first time he cheated on her, because cheating is an act of disrespect, right? Any man who cheats on you simply doesn't respect you, and that's what my dilemma. And contrary to popular belief, I actually believe that a man can love you and not respect you. I think men are mental like that. I think men are predatory like that. I think men are very, very good. They're expert at compartmentalizing, the women in their life, the people in their life, and going from that place, they can actually, physically sleep with somebody and being in love, or at least having love, let's put it like that, rather for somebody else. I really think they can do this. But in my opinion, I'd rather be respected than be loved, right? I told this to a friend once and she was kind of surprised by it, but I stand by that. If I had to choose between the two, I'd actually take respect. And yes, it is very possible to love somebody without respecting them. I can think of, many family members of mine for whom I have love, but I don't necessarily respect. And maybe some of them feel the same way about me. I think of somebody who has a mother who had like 9 kids by 9 different men, and who wasn't, the best mother out there. So they could still have love for their mother, but maybe they don't really respect, what their mother has done with their life. So it's very possible to love somebody without respecting them, right? So yeah, and cheating is an act of disrespect, right? And because Cardi B has proven over and over again that she is willing to tolerate disrespect, well, the next man that got together with her, the person who she's with now, also allegedly has 2 other women pregnant at the same time as her, even though we don't know in this situation if he cheated on Cardi with those women or he cheated on those women with Cardi. But still, right, she announced to the world that she had low self-esteem. She announced to the world by taking Offset back after he cheated on her the first time that she would be willing to deal with cheating, and that is why the universe rewarded her with another cheater. There's a reason why we say don't tell men what you've been through with your ex if what you've been through is negative. It's because if you do that, more time than not, he's going to push the boundaries and say, oh, okay, so you put up with all this rubbish last time, let's see how much rubbish you can put in this time. Let's see if I can push it further. In that aspect, men are a little bit like children, right? Always looking to test the boundaries. So if you've been through something very negative with your ex, be hush about it with your next, right? But another reason I wanted to discuss with you about why cheating is so incredibly dangerous and why you should never ever put up with it is because of illnesses, right? Like, cheating is something that can lead, if protection is not used, to HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, and a lot of other infections. So imagine staying with somebody who put your life at risk like that. I think for me, this is the craziest part. Okay, I mean, forget the disrespect part, forget the outside baby part, even though all of those parts are crazy parts, but think about sharing meals with somebody who won't risk your life, right? Who won't risk passing down on you or illness that would force you to take medication every single day, right? Think of that. Think of sleeping in the same bed with somebody who risks your life like that. Think of letting somebody who risks your life like that, putting their genitals inside yours. That's crazy to me. Honestly, I can't even begin to imagine laughing again, smiling at somebody who risked my life like that. To me, that's just not something I'm willing to do. I just don't think that I have it in me to be with somebody who would do me like that or who did me like that. That is just beyond me. I just couldn't, honestly. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how the women who were able to move past cheating or forgive cheating, how they did it. Because to me, that's just not something that I feel I can move past. I just don't feel I can live with somebody who done something like that to me. I can't imagine sitting in a car with them. I can't imagine laughing with them, smiling with them. Again, like I said, I just can't even begin to imagine, and I don't think that you should. I don't think we should have to do that. I think that, women who stay with cheaters have low self-esteem. That is really what I think. Honestly, I think that, self-esteem is in the trenches, and where I think, Jesus be some self-esteem. Because again, why would you stay with somebody who literally risk your life? That is, of course, if protection wasn't used. I guess if protection was used and the person came to you and told you that they cheated before you found out, I guess in this case, maybe I can see how some women would then, I guess, get into therapy and into the forgiving. But I personally, cheating is a deal breaker for me. Okay, I always thought every man I've been with, if you ever do it, hope I never find out. Okay, I pray for you, I never find out, because if we're married, I'm living with half. Hell, I'm living with 75%. Okay, and I am never ever speaking to you ever again. Like, I'm leaving immediately. And again, you have to have the self-esteem to actually do that, which unfortunately I feel a lot of women do not. You cannot just talk the talk, you actually have to walk the walk when it comes to men. Because like we've seen with Cardi, if you show men that you would deal with something once, then they will keep putting you through that over and over and over and over and over again. There is no such thing, in my opinion, as forgiving cheating once and then your man not cheating again. I feel those are marginal examples. I feel this happens very, very extremely rarely enough, or marginally enough for us to even ignore it. So to me, it doesn't even make sense to get into those examples, because again, they are very, very, very rare, extremely rare. Usually cheating is a habit. Usually cheating is a character flaw. Men who cheat or who have cheated in the past will cheat again. They will cheat over and over and over again, right? There's a reason we say once a cheater, always a cheater, because cheating is a character flaw. And in my opinion, we should simply not engage or entertain cheaters, because cheaters be liars, and again, for your health. Okay, that's the main reason for me. Okay, forget everything else, just be wary of your health, physical, mental, all of that. And for your mental health too, right? Because I can see how being with a habitual cheater would really do a number on your self-esteem and then on your mental health. Like, yeah, it's a whole lot, and I don't recommend. I think the experience is 0 out of 10. Even though I've never been through it, I can only begin to imagine. But anyways, that's all I had in this one. I don't want to sit here and ramble over and over again and saying the same thing. So I'm gonna love you and leave you here. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, what do you think? Do you think that cheating is a deal breaker like I do? Or do you actually think that there are instances in which we should be able to move past cheating, in which I would love to hear from those instances or read about them in the comment section down below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye girls, thanks for watching. Mwah.